Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon.
So, hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Zion and I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be a story time. And I had to think hard because, you know, I don't really have that many stories. Like, none of my friends really stabbed me in the back. Like, I never had like, oh, I snuck out because I'm black. So, what should I film about? And I was like, she's my friend now, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it's sis now. But we had a little falling out or whatever. So, I'm gonna just tell this story. I'm not gonna say her real name, because that's not important. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's get into it. Alright, so this story is basically, I don't even know how to like title this. Like, I'm gonna hype it. I'm about to hype it. The time this really got me up. It's like the time this girl had me messed up. Even though she's my friend now. Clickbait. Anyway, so look, this is what happened. So it was freshman year, going in freshman summer. So like I was going into sophomore year. Yeah. So I got my group of friends last year. The groups of friends that switched up, but last year there was my group of friends that we had. Cause okay, I go to basically like a white school, and so yeah, so you got like the black people and then you got the cliques within the black people, you know what I'm saying? So I have my clique, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of cool with everybody, but like I got my clique. And then the girl, let's call her D. I don't know. Deja? Like, let's call her D. So, and then D, she would come in our group, da-da-da, sometimes. But it was like, she was real iffy with her friends. Like, they will always fight sometimes. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much because I'm still cool with everybody in the story. So yeah, there was this time. So D, it was like coming towards the end of the summer and stuff like that. And we were a lot of people weren't really cool with D and some of these other people because that's involved. The other people don't matter because they made a list. This is so stupid now I'm thinking about it. What the? They made a list of basically like prettiest to not pretty or whatever. And people was mad. Like, I'm not gonna say people. We was all mad. It wasn't even not mad about the rankings. We were just mad because, like, that's some little kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it really wasn't. It's really not that big of a deal. So, and it was on the summer. So, like, I'm not about to see y'all on a daily. So, why do I care? Type B. And then I don't care about their opinion anyway. So, everybody was just like, all right, y'all's weird for that. But, like, we don't really care. We went on summer break. You know what I'm saying? And I was lit because this summer, I knew this summer was about to be lit. Summer 2019, that was about to be lit. We had the A-Boogie concert. I was playing in my best friend's Sweet 16 at the hotel downtown. It was lit. And that summer 2019 was just, it was popping. So I did a YOLO on my Snapchat. And I'm cool with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Going into the summer, it was just, I wasn't really messing with D at the time. I was just like, she's weird for that, but like, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I felt it was weird was because, let me explain my part. I thought it was weird because she was supposed to be like our friend and she would tell us every day like, oh, y'all's pretty, y'all's pretty, y'all's pretty. But then when the list came, it was like, first of all, I would never rank my friends because like that's looking at people like competition, and I don't look at my friends as competition because I lift all my friends up. So that's how I expected the energy to be, but it was obvious, like at the time that wasn't the case, you know what I'm saying? That's why I felt it was weird, but I let it go. So it's the summertime or whatever. I do a YOLO on my Snapchat, and someone comments on my YOLO and be like, oh, we don't mess with, and we're gonna call the other girl G. We don't mess with G. So I was cool with G, you know what I'm saying? I still am cool. I'm still cool with G. But so I was cool with G. So I was like, her at button works. Now G was last year at the time, like I said, friend groups changed, but last year G was cool with D, And so that was like they was like best friends or whatever. They were best friends, you know what I'm saying? So I said, well, her at button works. And when I said her at button works, that meant, well, if you got something to say, just add her, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that with my YOLO or whatever. So tell me why D, we laugh about this now, but tell me why D go and swipe up on my story and be like, if you got something to say about G, then say it. You don't need to embarrass people on your Snapchat. If you got something to say, then say it. Like, basically, pressing. Like, she was pressing me. And I was like, pause. First, I texted back, and I was like, it was like a whole paragraph. I texted back, and I was like, first of all, like, this is like almost verbatim. I was like, first of all, when I said her at button works, it meant if that person had something to say about her, at her. So I didn't say nothing bad about her. I wasn't talking about her. If anything, I was defending her. And I was like, so what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So she completely disregarded what I said. And she was just like, I just feel like you were talking about her, but if you had something to say, you could talk to her. And I'm just like, what is going on, bro? So I'm like, okay, they're best friends, right? And I know if I thought somebody was talking about my best friend, I would go to my best friend and be like, yo, da-da-da. So I'm like, hold on. And I feel like she knew that, and a lot of people weren't messing with her at the time because of the list or whatever. So she was real offensive with everything anybody was saying. So I'm about to go up to G and be like, yo, like, get your friend. So the next day, I text G and I'm like, yo, are we cool? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, because at first it was weird in the texting, so I just FaceTimed her. And so I was like, yeah, and I explained the whole situation. And I was like, and D was basically saying, you know, I hope I'm not getting these people mixed up. D was basically saying that she felt that I was talking about you on my story. And she was like, oh, yeah, she told me about that. And I was like, do you want me to send you what I said on my story? Because literally, and I told her, like, I was saying, like, if they had something to say about you, then come to you. And she was like, oh, okay, I believe you. She was like, it was just weird. She was like, I think she was mistaken, da-da-da. And I'm just like, okay. So I think everything's cool. Me and G are cool. But me and D, since D never wanted to apologize for coming at me crazy for no reason, and since she never admitted she was wrong, she just kept it pushing. Like, you just tried to press me about something I didn't do. Like, you look dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So that's how I was cool with G. But for her friend that tried to stick up for her about something that I didn't even say, me and her was low-key, like, beefing. Not beefing, but it was just like, you're weird, like, stay over there. You know what I'm saying? So come to A Boogie concert. So this A Boogie concert is like, it's about to be cracking. I'm with all my friends. But we meet up with all my friends while we're there in line. But originally I was with my one best friend Mariah. Y'all seen her on this channel. I was with my friend Mulaney, and I was with my best friend Trinity, right? They don't care if I say their names or whatever. We're waiting in line in the A Boogie concert. We're like in the middle line of the line, like towards the front, but in the middle type stuff. So, but we weren't in the end. And so we're waiting in line for like 5 hours. Like, y'all, this line was crazy. Like, that whole night was crazy. And that was just because we got there early so we could get in the front, which we were in the front. And on top of that, people was passing out because it was hot and like there was no food. It was crazy. It was ghetto. But anyway, so yeah, so we're waiting in line, and my two friends, I tell my best friends what happened, obviously, because they're my best friends. And so I about the whole situation with me and D. And so they go up to like look at the line and like see what it is and like how far we are or whatever. And D, they come back and they're like, yo, D's here. And I'm like, for real? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because I do, like, she does like A Boogie. So I was like, oh yeah, why wouldn't she be here? So I'm like, okay, da-da-da. And they were like, yeah, but they was looking at us mad weird, like, and I was like, what do you mean she was looking at you weird? Like, she don't even know you, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, well, I did post this on our snaps, so maybe she saw who I was with. Basically, all my friends, so we get into the A Boogie concert, right? And I say my school friends because they're my friends outside of school, but I'm saying my school friends because my school friends, me and D go to the same school, so she knows, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, black people stay together at a white school, so everybody knew each other, you know what I'm saying? And then I had my best friends who didn't go to my school, so that's who I was with originally, and then we met up with my school friends, and then we became one big group. So we're in the A Boogie concert or whatever, and so we get our spots. But tell me why 3 people over from my group of friends is D, G, and this other girl. I don't know her name, but she's not important in the story. Well, I guess she kind of is important in the story. I don't know her name though. So yeah, so there's 3 people, and then there's like them. So my best friends, like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm not even worried because I don't care. Like, I really don't. But my best friends, you know, they're protective, and they're like, why they keep looking over here? So then I look, and then she is looking over here, like, kept like side-eyeing me or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, okay, if you got something to say, just say it. Like, you don't got to keep staring at me. Feel me? And on top of that, she's with G, and me and G's cool because remember we FaceTime. So I'm like, okay. So I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing to neither of them. They don't say nothing to me. But the girl they're with is really death stare in my group. And I'm just like, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, obviously she told him. They was like, oh, well, me and her got a problem, da-da-da. So the one girl, she keep looking. So with me, I like to piss people off sometimes.
Boy, if you don't.
So what I did was, I made friends with the girl that they were with. The 2, D and G was with the one girl. I made friends with her, basically. So my phone ran out of storage, so I'm gonna have to keep, so if the camera's at a different position, sorry, but I gotta keep going. So yeah, so I basically, and then so after my friend was like, oh, your braids are cute, them 2 started talking, then I chimed in and was like, oh yeah, your braids is cute, da-da-da, and we was having a whole conversation. The whole time we're conversing and stuff, not my friend at the time, D was like death staring us, right? I'm friends, you know, they're protective, and they're like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, why she keep looking over here? Da-da-da. And I'm just like, just don't let it ruin our day. Like, we're here for A Boogie. We're here for my husband, my baby. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not trying to get kicked out of this place. So, because my best friend is crazy. So I was like, so let's just chill. Just chill. Like, they got more problem than me, and I'm the one who got the issue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so the concert go on or whatever. They keep looking. I'm not paying attention. I peep the stairs, but I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't know, like, I'm scared stuff, but more on like, if you just want to keep looking, that's fine. But if you got something to say, say it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying the concert. I got my videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm singing to the songs. I'm feeling it. He looked at me. I'm going to claim it. He looked at me. Period. So then, by the end of the night, the concert goes on. By the end of the night, nothing happened. They ended up disappearing. Like, I feel like they disappeared. Like, they disappeared from around us when A Boogie came on, and they was in the front with us. So I don't know where they went, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So then, after the summer or whatever, me and them don't even conversate at all. And so, which wasn't a big deal because me and G, we never really talk on a daily. We don't talk on a daily. She's just like someone I see at school, and I'm like, oh, what's up, sis? Da-da-da. But D, at the time, we only talked during basketball season. So, because we were both on the basketball team. So, it wasn't like really it wasn't that real. And so, when school was coming, I thought it was still, I was like, bruh, I swear to God, if things are still weird by the time I get to school. And all my other friends, they're like, bruh, like, this is about to be weird. Because remember, we all left off on a bad note with the list or whatever. So, and this is Pandora in the background. I don't know if I already said that, but we left off on like a weird situation when we all got off of summer. So he was like, bruh, like, here we go. So we go into school, and she's acting like everything's normal. Acting like the whole thing that was happening in the summer was like was non-existent. Me and all my friends, we was just like, okay, forget it. Like, I was like, I'm not holding no grudge. Like, honestly, I was right in the situation because I literally did nothing. Like, And even so, yeah, that's like the end of the story basically. Everything went back to normal. Nobody confronted nobody about nothing. Everything was just, okay, we're just gonna be cool. Like, I wasn't necessarily cool with her until basketball season. Her and D and G aren't even close no more. And so me and D right now are super close, and we got closer over basketball season, because that's usually when we bond the most, during basketball season. And it just carries on from there. So obviously there's no problem now. That was just my mindset back in the summer when there was issues. And we even talked about this, and she was like, yeah. I was like, yo, are you slow? Do you know what @ means? Like, when someone says her @ button work, do you know what that means? And she was like, yeah, I don't even know. I was like, because being the person, I just had to hear her say, like, yeah, that was stupid. So yeah, me and her's cool now, but back then I was just like, yo, I'm not about to start my summer off with beef. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then I've never been in beef before, so I was like, I don't even know what to do in this situation. Like, am I supposed to feed into, like, I was like, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It wasn't really like a big story time, because I don't really have that many, but like, it was a story time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't comment asking who it is, because if you know me, most likely you know who it is. But I'm not doing that, because we're cool now and it's never that real. So don't ask who it is, just enjoy the story. Just enjoy the stories. And yeah, the lighting's getting, sorry for the lighting in this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking different spots in my room to see where I like to record. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.